Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to the Steel Division 2 beta. It is continuing now here with a new deck for the Soviets. We're playing today with the 29th Tank Corps against the German 20th Panzer. So two new divisions here that are coming in this edition of the beta, which you should be able to see today. But there's been a little bit of trouble. I've been trying to play with Pinto, and multiplayer games just are crashing at the moment. And we're playing, of course, before the official release of the game and also of the beta. So unfortunately, not able to get any multiplayer up. But hopefully this skirmish works out. I did try a test earlier, and it seemed to be okay. So without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for clicking and tapping that like button, showing your support. 99% don't. So to those who do, you are heroes. A hero of the Soviet Union for you. All right, let's go ahead and get a bunch of units into the trees and into the forest. This map, by the way, is coming back. I forget the name of it. I think it's been in every part of the beta so far. I forget the name of it, but boy, I'm like having PTSD. I mean, PTRD nightmares about it already because, man, it's a map I played plenty of times. There's also a new map with the Autobahn, and it's a very large map, but I want to see how things go in close quarters because we have access to the IS-2. The big boy, Big Chungus, is rolling out on the field. And that is going to be a super powerful unit, especially if I plop them up here. This is a pre-made deck, by the way, that comes with the game, I guess just as a suggested one, so we'll see how all of that rolls out, and I'll make changes to it based off of experience over time. Alright, well, I think we'll have to push forward and try to take units, or rather positions, as fast as possible. I mean, that's the name of the game, after all. And see how we can do. Maximum, I don't know about that one. Let's get some more Soviet units up here. Oh, also another cool unit that I want to make use of is the Recon, the Su-57. That's going to be a real fun one against enemy light tanks and such. That's going to be really fun. And let's see if we can put another one over here. Maybe I'll have them go down the road. All right, let's go ahead and launch battle. I can go ahead and just have these guys hop out and start walking. There we go. Take that position there. So Steel Division 2 will be out on PC June. It's been delayed now, and a lot of people are bittersweet about that. Of course, that means a better quality game for us, but also means we got to wait longer. So a little good, a little bad, and what do you get? The facts of life. That's how it works. All right, let's roll up with the tanks. We got a T-3485 times 2 plus a little loan from the Brits, the Valentine tank, rolling up to pop some German infantry as they're moving along. Got to get moving over here, too. We're going to lose positions at the farm over there for now, but I want to take this position over here a little bit earlier. We'll go and retake that position a little bit later. Oh, looks like we got ourselves a Panzer III out on the field. That's not going to stand absolutely no chance against the T-3485s. That thing is basically already done. Oh, yeah, look at that. Crew killed. She's already out of the game, essentially. Oh, looks like the enemy does have a big O IS-1, though. A brute Stalin coming out onto the field. That's a captured, or rather IS-2, I should say. That's a captured IS-2 for the Soviets, or from the Soviets, that the Germans are now using. And that is going to be a tough nut to crack, so we better find something that can do damage to it. Maybe a 20mm. Let's try this aircraft out and see how it does against a heavy tank such as that. Looks like the enemy also has a PAC-18, or a 45mm. That's the captured equipment for the Soviets, or from the Soviets. That little enemy recon plane zipping out there too. But let's go ahead and try to hit that IS-2. There we go. Now the cool thing about this plane, I just noticed, by the way, it actually has the ability to fire underneath it while it's pulling up, so it gets to do a little bit extra damage. If we take a look at it, I'm trying to get a close-up on this plane. Jeez, it keeps escaping. Underneath it, there's actually guns that are firing underneath too. You can see it under the belly. Look at that. So it actually has the ability to fire on the nose, and then again, as it passes over the aircraft, it passes over the tank. So that's really cool. Cool aircraft. I like it. All right, let's continue our attack and see if we can capture positions. I just want to see how things work now. We're really learning mechanics. Ooh, armor crack there on a Panzer III. Eliminated over there. And it looks like we've got pretty much air superiority now, so let's go ahead and start cracking some other units here that are threatening us. Oh, man, of course. Typical AI, somehow able to sneak behind us and capture that flag over there. Yeah, look at that. Any time you leave any sort of gap in the against the AI, they will find. They're like water. They'll find a crack in any defense. They always do. Oh, but look at that. Speaking of crack in a defense, looks like recon unit there was able to crack the armor of that little half-track. Let's move into the village now, come up behind, and then back up this way. 2 flags here to capture, here and here. So that'll give us up to... it's a pretty even game right now. Looks like the enemy is... they've got some more tanks out there, or rather the brute Stalin. Let's see if we can get that thing. I want to try to get these 2 Panzer crackers on them. Looks like it is falling back, going in again for... Yes! Beautiful! The IS-2 destroyed. Excellent. The biggest tank in the game used to be the IS-1. And it was a really just an awesome masterpiece. And now it's the IS-2, obviously. And that is no longer an option for the enemy. Alright, looks like we've captured the village here. A little more battle over it. Looks like they were firing smoke rounds or throwing smoke grenades as they were pushing through. Let's go ahead and dump some infantry over here. I need some more units in the forest so we can secure all these positions. The enemy's getting a little pushy. Looks like they threw the smoke grenades on themselves and are standing in the smoke. Okay. Interesting tactic. Looks like a 45mm there is rolling through the village. And, yeah, look at this. Look, how are they even here? We got a recon unit here. I don't even see what the problem is. Alright, let's roll over this way with the infantry squad. See if we can find them. What the f... I always hate how the AI does that. I have no idea where they are. I have a recon unit parked right there. I gotta find them. We gotta find out where they're at. Ah, perfect. A 9-man squad versus a 4-man squad. We'll probably end up winning that one. And we're sneaking up. 24 men sneaking up behind the Soviets, or the Germans. Soviets sneaking up from the flank. Let's dump a bunch of units over here and secure that front line. Make sure we stop losing the village. There we go. I don't think we've really taken any major losses so far. Looks like the loader here has been wounded. A couple of our... Actually, are we down? Oh, did we lose a tank? Oh, we did lose a tank. Okay, we lost a T-3485. Not bad. That thing was really holding hard on the hill. And we'll need to wait until Phase B. If you're unfamiliar, by the way, with Steel Division, of course, the game works in different types of phases. Where you'll start with lighter units, then heavier units, and then even heavier units, and more units as you go along. And it's a really, it's almost like playing a card game, essentially. I've been playing the World War II game Cards recently, and that one's a lot of fun too. And so if you like card games and things like that, this is really awesome. It's a strategy game meets a card game meets so much more. So if you have not played anything from Eugen Systems before, now's the time to try, because I don't think it's going to get any better than this. Alright, let's go ahead and call out some infantry here. We need to protect our tanks up there, but I don't really have too much in points. I guess we'll get a couple of squads, a squad and a tank out there to fire down on that area. What do they have here that's causing such a problem? I don't know. Alright, I'm holding the village now. We've got a recon vehicle. I'm waiting for anything to come down the road. Looks like that was successful, destroying a... what is that, actually? It looks like a half-track. Oh, it's a Gepard. Anti-aircraft unit was destroyed. Okay, we've got our aircraft ready again to start hitting some fast movers, troop transports and such. Let's unload the rest of our infantry and get them close to our commander. We also have some half-tracks here. The half-tracks, of course, have guns on top of them, so they can support the infantry. But the infantry is a little bit more powerful when they're inside the woods, because they're concealed and very difficult to kill that way. Alright, we got an enemy aircraft up, maybe? Nope. Okay, looks like there is a enemy... mortar out there. Go ahead and get that one there, my man. Circle around and get that Panzer III. We do need to get our T-3485 and other vehicle kind of repaired. This one is out of AP shells. Wow, she fired everything she had. Now she's out of ammo. Get them, boys! I love that. That is so cool. I've never seen that plane before, and to see that thing function like that is just epic. Super epic. Looks like we do have another bomber at our disposal with 37mm autocannon on the front. Let's give that a shot. Oh, and the enemy's got a captured T-34. That is a T-34-42. German engineers preparing that one then for battle. And there goes the 37mm on that. Oh, really no damage at all. And a bounce on it. Oh, look at that. Panzer III's retreating like crazy. That is still that mortar unit. Let's go ahead and unload our infantry and start walking into the village from here. And I'll have the other one just drive up and see if we can take a position. Alright, the P-39, let's see if he can take a shot at that tank again. Oh, good, an incendiary caused on that. Enemy infantry out there. Let's go ahead and pin down that 45mm. And we're going to continue to just issue the pain. Look at that, another vehicle destroyed, Panzer III down. Yeah, all right. Those planes are really effective. All right, that's my new favorite now. Biggest, insane, craziest $1 million favorite worldwide. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It's awesome. All right, let's push up to the forest over here. So we're only in the first phase, so though we have the advantage now, the Germans could really start kicking our butts here in a couple of seconds. Alright, good. Looks like our vehicle was able to make it there. And it also carried the infantry through a hail of machine gun fire. And it looks like there's a couple machine guns out there, so we got to deal with that. M2A1 destroyed. That is the light transport. Let's get our infantry out. Let's just go ahead and take cover back here. Well, we have the enemy where it counts. Minor defeat from them in 30 minutes if they don't counterattack. I am saving up a few of our points now for Phase 2, where we'll get the IS-2 and a few other things. 145 points on that, so quite necessary to hold off just a bit. Oh, the Valentine Command has been destroyed. Wow, that T-34 going right up in our face like that. Get that other tank over here. Go ahead and reverse. Luckily, he can panic the hell out of him. Let's get our aircraft on this. Broken Arrow, get everything on top of him. Looks like our planes also have a little bit of veterancy too, so that helps. 1-star veterancy is definitely something major. Speaking of major, let's at least get the leaders off the line. Alright, T-34, they're able to push us off the line. Infantry is approaching. I need more infantry. Okay, so far so good. Looks like our infantry sneaking up here. We'll go for the village over there. Enemy aircraft finally up. Okay, let's get that ME-109. Get him, baby. Nice. Did some good damage to that. Let's get another one up. Weapons are jammed, though, so he's not going to be doing any damage to us, and he's fleeing and GGing. All right, let's get that T-34. Let's start calling in the pain. Everybody hit whatever you got. In mission, let's go ahead and get the other T-34. Wow, whole damn Soviet army is attacking us, apparently. I thought we were against the Germans. Apparently it's the Soviets today. Well, looks like infantry's out in the open. Let's come up from behind them. Strauss troop, and they're not as elite. Get them, boys. Beautiful gun runs on everything, and finally entered Phase 2. Alright, let's get those tanks up. Let's get the IS-1 up, or IS-2, rather. And then let's get a couple of T-34s up, and looks like an enemy recon plane is up. And it looks like also an enemy tank has got on top of us. Man, they're just sneaking all over, aren't they? Enemies are leading in with tanks and getting around everything, despite our recon. Need some more recon on the right side, too. Although we've been able to pretty much spot them the whole time. Getting a lot of... Oh, yeah. Another good unit there. Oh, GO-145 destroyed, so the recon destroyed. A lot of units falling back here. Units there bailing out. I need infantry up here. Looks like we have some sapper units. I'm going to go ahead and get them close so they can start throwing AP grenades and whatnot, or high explosive grenades, whatever else. Whoa, these guys are whooping us. Wow, I thought our squads would have no problem getting rid of these guys. Not the case. Get a strafe and run on those boys. And get over here quick. Just got to get that infantry. We just got to drop a little paint on them. That's all we got to do. Alright, Panzer III there. Nice! Recon destroying a Panzer III. Beautiful. I wonder if that T-34 is dead as well. Okay, let's go ahead and start pushing these guys up the... What? How did you guys come back this way? Didn't I command you up there? I must have misclicked or something and called them back. Let's go ahead and call our tanks up this way. Rather, tank destroyer there. Okay, looks like we got another T-34 out. So essentially we can just keep popping away at these units all day. 45mm there is causing some trouble. We do have some bombers now, so let's go ahead and try that. Drop them right on top of them. Okay, so this is the same bomber we've been seeing before, with 50-kilogram bombs times 16, and 4 more on the wings. Let them have it. Bombs away. Excellent. Alright, that solves a massive problem there. Just the machine gun to get out of the way. Okay, the IS-2 has arrived. Let's get some supply going. These tanks are definitely going to need some love. And we'll see if we can get that machine gun at close range. Wow, even more units coming out now. We've got Panzer IV F1. That's pretty garbage, actually. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy here. Enemy plane immediately falling back. Man, Soviet planes are just more capable. Uh-oh. Panzer IV Fuhrer. Uh-oh. Just drive into the farm and let's just capture. He'll have to come close if he wants to get us. There we go. Okay, enemy units have somehow got to the village again. 48 men there. Let's have a couple come back. A couple squads. So far, so good. I'm really liking this. It's got some nice play to it. And we're really only losing, like, transports and stuff. Not too bad. Ah, there we are. Machine gun getting taken down by the, by that, attack squad. They're essentially lobbing, like, TNT into that place. And let's see the IS-2 in action. There she is. It's over here. With the engine damage, no surprise. It's the first vehicle to be targeted. I'm not shocked by that. Oh wow, that recon squad, or the, that little, strike squad got eliminated. Alright, I need to get squads all over to stop these, giant blobs from just cutting into the map like that. Like, the enemy has a clear line of sight from, like, Berlin to Moscow with a giant telescope, and then just the whole line pushes forward. Alright, we're now beginning to repair our damaged tanks. It's kind of hard to see the IS-2 here, but she is definitely capable of destroying everything the enemy has. I'm going to try to keep putting units up here. Want to make sure we don't get flanked. Alright, we're encountering enemy infantry. Recon there destroyed. You guys get into cover. Looks like enemy infantry is approaching the flag over here. We'll just rush past them and take a defensive position. Meanwhile, reinforcements are arriving. Oh, machine gun here the whole time. Wasn't even in a structure. My mistake. And those units have surrendered. No problem. We got 15 to 9. I hope actually that they start pushing back a little bit more and we lose some territory because, oh my god, whoa. What the heck? Wow. The enemy just walking past and capturing everything, dude. I can't believe this. Units are just walking through and just capturing supply and everything like that. I can't believe that. Oh, the AI is so tricky. Well, let's get our damn commander out of there. We don't want to lose him. Brilliant German breakthrough. Of course, the AI is a lot different than playing against a person, you know. You always got to watch out for them. Get another bomber up. Looks like our aircraft, but looks like we can't afford. There we go. Recon unit eliminated. Alright, rush that damn machine gun. There's a million of us. Just get it. I'm just afraid of getting hit by that aircraft. So that's why I'm dumping them out of transports as soon as we can. Oh, yep, the planes are looking for a target. Let's get some anti-air up. The cool thing is now anti-aircraft guns can be transported by anti-aircraft vehicles. So, for example, that's going to be a twofer. So when I call in that anti-aircraft gun, it'll be transported by another vehicle that can fire on enemy aircraft. Alright, we're taking a lot of fire here. We need to get those 2 supply trucks back. Why haven't we retaken that? Does infantry need to walk over and just convince the crew to come back to the ways of communism, or what? They explain it via math. Listen, if we take 10 and divide it by 2, then how much is there? That's right, 1 for everyone, and everything else for Stalin. That's the way that works. Alright, Panzer III over here. Let's get a couple of tanks to come up. Or I guess actually we just need 1, don't we? If we call that up with a command unit, that'll allow us to defend that area much better. Oh, we're not getting our supply yet. I just want supply trucks. Give them back. The enemy did a great job in pushing through the swamp and getting around us, for sure. Even with recon unit that was sitting there earlier, we weren't able to see it. Okay, we need to get some aircraft up. Let's get the LA-7 up. The cool thing about this, 645 kilometers an hour. This thing's a turbo blaster. It's going to walk right in. T-34 destroyed, probably artillery. Alright, let's roll out here. I'm going to try to capture this village. Oh, yep, enemy anti-aircraft. Ooh, yeah. Very fast plane. But that's really nice for finishing off enemy bombers and such if they swing by and you need to catch up. Very agile plane. Look at that go. Go, baby. Go, go, go. Wow, he can't really take a lot of hits before he gets out of the operation area. Oh, lucky, lucky. Alright, let's come back with that. Oh, we're just destroying vehicles now. Looks like we got our supply trucks back. Shells flying out from the wonderful tanks there. T-34, 85, 76, and what the hell are you doing? Whoops. Oopsies. Let's call back some of our planes now. I do want to get a... I didn't lose one of those, did I? Those P-39s are wonderful at taking out enemy AT guns. Man, I'm getting annoyed, though, at all the infantry here. Oh, enemy commander. Oh yeah, everything in the world's firing at him. There we go. Alright, where's that bomber? What could we use the bomber on that would be useful? I know they had artillery out there somewhere. Apparently we don't have a recon plane, do we? No. Alright, well let's try a couple of groups of, let's try a couple of these Valentine tanks. I want to see what happens. And it looks like the enemy machine gun is retreating, and the 21-man squad is going to have no problem finishing off 2 of those. Oh, here we go, Panzer III again. Enemy plane up. It's like not even worth it to chase that enemy plane down. We do have our AA on site now. Let's bring it a little closer. Although I'm afraid of the enemy artillery, though. If they do fire at our AA gun, then we can just target their artillery now with the rest of our planes. Alright, LA-7, get in there. Doesn't look like they've got much AA. The enemy will be defeated in 7 minutes, but this now allows us to get the big wall up in about 12 seconds. So let's save the rest of our points for more IS-2s. Alright, let's see. Oh, driver knocked out on our 85. But now we can get a couple of big chunguses out. Ooh, we get 12 of those? Wow. Actually, wait a minute. We can call out a commander. Yeah, let's go with that. Stop right there, boys. Bring up a vehicle real quick for resupply. I don't know if we're fully resupplied. Oh, what's that? The Germans are pushing the line a little bit? Alright, we got to respond with the Soviet way. 40 troops to block what probably is like one little truck driving by. Okay. Luckily, we'll keep our command back like that. Alright, let's get that AA up. So the AA is being transported by that small truck with the machine gun. Not anything overly amazing, but at least it gives something extra. Hemi 109. Were those our units there? Maybe? It looks like they probably pushed a flamethrower through. That's where that commander was killed earlier. Well, let's get a bunch of units up just to tidal wave in. We have enough tanks and planes now to where I think anything that comes onto the field, we can just go ahead and immediately start hitting them. Let's go ahead and take out these planes with the Panzer crackers now. Panzer 4G and a Panzer 4H, the commander unit. Oh yeah, perfect. We just shot down an enemy plane. I don't really see much in terms of enemy anti-aircraft. They probably have it out. Let's go ahead and get those recon units pushing through. Are they up here yet? Where did they go? Oh, they're just rolling through here. Okay, it'll be a little bit. Alright, you two need to target any sort of target of opportunity. Just go for it. Meanwhile, let's try to capture this village here. And we'll try to launch a counterattack on the position we lost on the far left. Let's see. We've captured that village there. Well, let's get these guys to push up. We'll have reinforcements on the way. Come on, boys. Get those damn tanks. Let's go. Call out everything on them. Get those 37mm cracking the top of that armor. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, that is such a capable tank. I mean, aircraft against tanks. That's just wonderful. Wow. They sure as hell did a lot of damage to it. Alright, infantry's getting ready to capture. Our line on the left should be secure. We do have a command unit over here. Guess we lost it. So I don't have any more commanders. So everyone's just going to have to do it for the people. Alright, we have all these units in their transport trucks, so that'll be helpful. Everything else can just basically be shot down, or shot from the sky. Ooh, there we go. T-34 and the little cute Valentine commander. Oh, nice. Internal spalling on that. Wonderful. Alright. So spalling essentially is when the enemy tank kind of starts to crack from the interior and it's like a shotgun shell on the inside. They did get our supply truck. I thought they would. Oh, this is going to be an interesting deck to play against as the Germans. This seems like a very powerful deck. I'm just playing with a pre-made one that came with the update to the beta. Let's bomb the hell out of the town. We know there's a lot of units that are cut off in there now. And let's get ready to attack. Everybody proceed on foot. Studebaker destroyed again. Jeez, they don't want me getting supply to those vehicles. Alright, fair enough. Okay, well, we've pushed up and taken that position. Try to push up and get that one. We got to get the Panzer IV F1 out of the way. And looks like our bombing run did destroy some stuff. I'm just going to keep hitting their positions there and prepare for an attack. Let's get the Valentines deleted as the infantry's coming up. And on the right, looks like we destroyed some units that were advancing. Okay, well, this is really good stuff. On 17-7, enemy defeat in 2 minutes. This deck, I don't think, is going to be the best in holding back a lot of elite enemy vehicles, even though you have a lot of IS-2s. But I think you can pretty much do a lot of surgical strikes on enemy heavy armor, but when it comes to like dealing with Panther IVs, you might probably want some more T-34-85s. More guns is better than bigger guns sometimes. Alright, you guys are returning, good. Alright, everyone is evacuating okay, we have no air cover now. Stop there. Okay, we see a lot of enemy infantry on the retreat. Let's call in a plane to fire on them. Excellent, lots of 50 cals opening up on those troops. Panzer IV. LA-7 can't really do much against that. So let's just call it out against infantry. The building's infected with so much communism that they're actually turning red. That's awesome. Just like Hitler's embarrassed face. Tee-hee. Okay, so it looks like we're probably going to end up winning this position over here too. As soon as our reinforcements come up and all these other recon tanks are up here, we should be able to push through. Where are those vehicles? Ah, perfect. Enemy recon convoy coming through. Just about ready to have all of our air support come on back to us. Aircraft firing. I don't know what they were firing at. And with just 21 seconds remaining, things are looking good on our front. Wow, look at all the points we have to call out some big boys. Oh, and that's it. Alright, a major victory. Oh, and good, they changed the background and everything. That's nice. Alright, everyone, thank you very much for clicking and tapping that like button to show your support, and I'll see you next time for more Steel Division 2. We'll take a look at the German deck next and see what we can do. Cause some more havoc. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.